in the first semi, but such are the highs and lows of football that a bad loss by Hawthorn and a good win by North last week saw North favoured by many to win. The withdrawal of Terry Wallace and David O'Halloran on the eve of the game strengthened the feeling of those who had tipped the ruse. However, the loss of Glendinning with a knee injury early in the match squared the ledger. Further spice was added to the match by the fact that Malcolm Blight required just 2 goals for his century of goals for the year. We join the action 26 minutes into the first term with commentators Clark Hanson, Doug Hayward and Jeff Leake.
So it's Henshaw down the centre of the ground. Whoops, Tanner gets it on nicely to Schimmelbusch, who really hacks through the pack. A short pass, brilliant anticipation there by Ayres. Ayres has run to the centre of the field and kicked it at country mile. It's gone too long. Dench was there, Bryant as well, pushing and shoving. Bryant claiming the free kick.
Oh, Ayres has been an absolute star. That's a dangerous one, really dangerous. Picked.
Just on 27 minutes gone first term. Hawthorn leading by 2 points. Dempsey another tap down. It's getting a little monotonous. Abernethy out of the pack, but to Robertson. A little slow, but gets the kick away. Keith Gregg couldn't quite judge it. North Melbourne back into attack. Carmen. Ayres was in there, but the pushed out wide to Phil Cracker. Phil Cracker can score a goal. He does.
North Melbourne's Phil Cracker has put North Melbourne back in front, so there's a lead change. Hawthorn took it momentarily, and Cracker enjoying his first final at the MCG, or the Cracker brothers, but Hawthorn going to attack. So it's Peter Knights and McCann, his opponent. He goes down, McCann goes forward, and Matthews gets right in. Playing a great game today, Matthews, making up for what he didn't do last week. The ball out of play, Hawthorn's forward pocket, and they're down by 2 points.
And the leaders changed 5 times in the first term in this thriller. In comes Knights, has been a wonderful player. Fights for it. Nicely picked up by Bryant. Left foots it downfield. Underneath it. Running with
Jimmy Cracker. Jimmy Cracker couldn't quite pull in the mark. Falls over under pressure from Kennedy. Oh, the slick hand pass to Schimmelbusch. Comes back to Kelly. Not a good hand pass, though, from Kelly will allow Robertson in. He's got too much pace for Carmen. Now the race is on. Eade is there. Towards Knights, but Dempsey lurking behind takes them up.
What a great influence he's having on the match so far. He's beaten Hawthorn's rucks pointless. Good kick from Dempsey out towards Phil Cracker. Polkinghorn. John Holt for North Melbourne picks up. Gets a long handball to Jim Cracker this time. Inboard there. Schimmelbusch gets in. Squeezes through the gap. Loses it. Gets a push in the back. Good umpiring. Schimmelbusch allowed to play. And the free kick going Hawthorn's way for what?
Oh, I agree. If ever there's a man who made all the play, who suffered from being the good goer, that was Schimmelbusch. Ayres gets it. Out wide it goes to Robertson. He gets it beautifully to Ablett. Ablett has got the chance to go for the run on his left foot. He's picked up, and here comes Matthews in.
But Dench looking for Dempsey. Payton fists the ball away. He'll get there first. Loveridge picks up into the half-forward line. Eludes the players. Chance for Demetrio. Oh, Buckenara got out of the way. Allows Law to come through. Law's high kick towards centre. Carmen is there. Oh, too good for me on that occasion. Gregg in the centre of the ground. Blight and Moore. Oh, Blight tried to take it in one hand. In fact, Blight is claiming the mark, but it's going the other way to Kelvin Moore, is it? No, it's going to Blight. I think Blight thought that it was going against him there for one moment.
Siren's gone.
Well, the siren has sounded for quarter time. Blight needs this goal for his 100 goals for the season. He's a fair way out. The distance is there. And there's his century. Right on quarter time.
Well, if ever a man deserves 100 goals in a season. As Dench kicks out looking for Dempsey, he's about 52 but can still mark beautifully. Over the top, Polkinghorn tackle by Abernethy. Too high, I thought it was. Hand pass comes out from Ayres on to Payton. Payton downfield. Nice leap, Buckenara. Perfect judgment. A beautiful leap. Poised as they all jostled. And from the side came Gary Buckenara, whose great strength is marking. He really doesn't get a lot of kicks in general play, but he's a magnificent mark. This is his 7th kick for the match, and also a very, very long kick. He's kicked one up to date, and Hawthorn are trailing by 8 points as Gary Buckenara makes the difference 2 points. That's a kick of authority, but he really does look a very talented player.
That goal by Buckenara gives him 60 for the season. So not a bad debut in VFL football as the centre square infringement is going Hawthorn's way to Payton. North Melbourne leading by 2 points.
Hawthorn's Buckenara is the top goal kicker in the match, and up to the second quarter with 3, and puts Hawthorn in front. The Hawks really got their pecker up now. Goad knocks it out. Picked up by Matthews. Set upon by Dempsey and many others. Bit unlucky, Gary, the free kick on Matthews on the shoulder, but he takes it from the centre. A nice pass up towards Brereton. Oh, buried it right in his chest. Oh, that's a confidence builder for the youngster in his first big game for the Hawks. Playing on the forward line in a final. What more can you ask for? And what a great fillip for the VFL, because he works with the VFL headquarters. Long kick. Is it straight? Looks good. Yes! And Brereton's just driven it a 50-metre goal straight through the centre.
48 points to Hawthorn. 38 now to North Melbourne. Payton doing a lot better now. Out it comes to Robertson, but the North Melbourne captain's been pushed over and Schimmelbusch takes the free.
North Melbourne skipper. Doubts about his fitness last week, but he dispelled that. Playing well today up into the half-forward line. A lot of pushing and shoving. In fact, I thought...
Oh, that was Payton. That's Atkins for North Melbourne. This is Kennedy again. Whoop, taken by there, Kelly. Malcolm Blight trying to do a bit. Hectic football at this stage, but the football is going to Kennedy for a free in the back pocket.
John Kennedy kicks straight in the Dempsey direction, which is dangerous. He could have taken a free, but McCann's there to help him. McCann thumps North Melbourne into attack once again. The leap is there by Carman. Couldn't take it. Back it comes towards his opponent, Newman. It was thrown. The umpire said, Robertson, you threw that ball out. Colin Robertson is trying to tell the umpire that he's got faulty vision, but he takes no notice at all, and Schimmelbusch will take the free kick, and he's within range.
Phil Carman
Lost a boot.
changing his boots, or putting his boot back on. Wayne Schimmelbusch will run in and have a shot for goal. North Melbourne trailing by 10 points. It's a pretty good kick by Schimmer, and he's put it right through the middle. And that's Schimmelbusch's first goal, the North Melbourne skipper, and the difference now is only 4 points.
Here he goes again. Great leader, Schimmelbusch, the centre half forward. Great Mark Kelly.
He really outmanoeuvred David Polkinghorne that time, and that's a pretty difficult assignment. Phil Kelly behind Jock Spencer, and Blight, Mr. Magic, for his 5th kick. Kicks his 3rd goal. 101 from his own boot.
North Melbourne now regain the lead to lead by 2 points. Dempsey the tap down. Oh, Loveridge, clever play across to Kennedy, but his hand pass was astray to Tanner. Way go North Melbourne. Oh, pushing the back to Blight against Kelvin Moore. Goes unnoticed as Ayres clears to the wing. Demetrio leading in the race for the ball. Traps it nicely. Kicks. Schimmelbusch. It's all North Melbourne at the moment. And Schimmer has marked.
He's marked on the half-forward flank. They're leading by 2 points. The kick, Malcolm Blight at the back of the pack this time. The Hawk defenders wait for the ball to hit the ground. Kennedy looking for a thump behind the neck, and he takes it.
It's Kennedy again, but he's not. I thought he was too, but it's not him. It's to go to Gary Ayres. Something happened just prior to that. Ayres goes downfield. Brereton again, but behind it was almost taken by Tuck. Well played, Loveridge. Loveridge out wide to centre wing. Look out, Payton. Hits it out towards the centre wing. That's great football. Green sockers it downfield. Here comes Lethal Lee. Buckenara comes in to assist him. They're almost similar bills. Well played, Law. In trouble, but gets it to Dench, and Dench loves to run. Off he goes downfield.
But who does he kick it to? Dempsey. Oh, he missed that one. Picked up nicely in defence, though. Backing up Dempsey is Keith Gregg. Gregg on the wing towards half forward. McCann is there, fisted away by Mew. Eventually it's Kelly up towards Bright. Moore over the top. Bright has it, can't pick it up. Can do now over the top to Jimmy Cracker. Oh, he's pushed in the back, I thought, but he's got the kick away, and it's a goal. Good play by Jimmy Cracker.
It's been 1 goal 4 for the quarter for Hawthorn, 1 goal 1 for North Melbourne. So the Hawks are flying at the moment. Man in front to mark is Ablett against Demetrio.
Jeffrey Ablett, and another one of the Hawks who likes to kick very long distances and does it very well. Downfield in front is Dench in great position. Could have marked that, I thought, but chose never to look to marking and hit it with both fists out of bounds.
Hasn't been much in this game. Lead changing about 9 or 10 times as Dempsey gets the tap down. Tuck trying to lift his game. He's been very quiet. Comes down to Byrne. A shot for goal.
He's going to get a free kick if he wants it, Clark.
It's okay.
He doesn't need it.
Yes, it's a goal, and Michael Byrne is certainly doing everything that's been asked of him in front of goal.
Dempsey again. Schimmelbusch takes. Gets a long one out to Lee. Lee shepherds perfectly. On to kick off the ground by Brereton again from Goad. It was absolutely flawless team football. Starting from Matthews. Byrne did a lot of it too.
Brereton's fourth goal. Hawthorn leading by 9 points. Dempsey was not going to give in. Gets the tap away. Carman were trying to break clear. He was grabbed when he didn't have the ball. And Phil Carman the free kick in the centre of the ground.
Well, puts in a short pass. It's not a good one. Ayres has been unbeatable on that back line for Hawthorn. Boots him into attack. McCann stands his ground. Matthews showing star-studded stuff at the moment. Here he goes. Foils to them. Dwells a moment. Waits for Robertson to run him 30 metres out. This is great football. One behind. It wasn't Lee Matthews good as he tried to set up Robertson.
Jeff, if ever a piece of play merited a goal, and Colin Robertson ought to be publicly strung and courted. Bryant kicks out. In front McCann. Good strong chest mark it was too. Russo says, I'm on the mark, umpire. I'm not infringing over. There's no 15-metre penalty, which is not. Short pass. Out wide it goes. Dench to Law. Law met. Good tackle, Tuck. One of the best tacklers in league football is Tuck. From Brereton out wide it goes once again. Russo out to the half-forward flank, and here comes Goad. He'll have a long pop for goal. He does it and puts...
Dempsey. Clayton gets the tap down. Kicked out of the pack. Chance for Robinson. He loses the run of the ball. McCann eventually puts North Melbourne into attack, but Eads there. Good mark in defence.
Well, he's got his dander up now, isn't he? He's really gritting his teeth as he gets that ball out to Payton. Unfortunately, he slips it. Ablett was there to help him out. Now, Ablett's high kick, not a good one. Matthews with his eyes on the ball. Good stuff, Lee. That's a gutsy mark. That's what really class footballers are made of. But Matthews ran the 30 metres, did not take his eyes off the ball, and that's courageous stuff. Leadership qualities.
There's those legs like tree trunks as he comes in to kick for goal. Won't quite make the distance. It will. Shepherded through. It should have been topped by a North Melbourne defender, and Hawthorn are doing everything right.
61,700 at the MCG. Not too often that the final at VFL Park has attracted the final at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, but that happened on semi-final day 82. And Hawthorn romping away in the second half, kicking 14 goals to 6. North had led by a goal at half-time, but then 6-2 in the third quarter saw the Hawks go to the last change, 24 points in front. They kicked another 8-4 in the last quarter to storm right away to a 52-point win and earn another crack at Carlton in next week's preliminary final. And after what happened last week, what a clash that should be. Dermot Brereton playing his first game. A youngster kicked 5 goals, Matthews 4, 3 each to Buckenara, Byrne and Goad.
Dempsey's doing well. Unbeaten in the ruck. Taken by Tanner in the centre of the field. The Cracker. Cracker can't get. That's Jim Cracker. Polkinghorne misread the flight. Cracker came back and gave it to his brother Phil. 30 metres out, lines up and kicks. And it's another goal.
Leap for Carman behind. Hits it out in front and taken by Ayres, by Russo. Russo diving downfield as here's Henshaw. Caught. Well played, Brereton. A good long hand pass gives the opportunity to Eade. Eade goes careering downfield. Matthew shepherds brilliantly. Eade shoots for goal, and Matthew Shepherd was a brilliant one. Dempsey back again. Blight always the target. Almost sharked it. Gets a hand pass across to Phil Cracker in danger. Phil Cracker lots of danger. Jim goes past him. Oh, brilliant. Caught the second time.
Well, here's Buckenara now. He's 80 metres from goal. Beautiful kick. Hanging. Oh, Byrne! Oh! And the big fella goes through and tries to do the rove.
Tanner's second goal in this term.
Took his eyes off that one, although it wasn't a particularly good hand pass from Goad to half forward. Plenty of players swamped there. Chance for Burton. That was good recovery by Burton. From centre half forward, he has a shot for goal. And I think he's put it through. Oh, great goal. That's his 5th.
Now it's time for our weekly awards, and firstly, it's Mark of the Day. Ken Hunter has taken as many good marks as any player in the league this season, and again took many good ones in Carlton's losing effort against Richmond to be one of Carlton's best players. And here's the one we chose as Mark of the Day. Fitzpatrick not allowed to break away by Preston. Now to Austin. But they're under pressure. Awkward left foot kick. Hunter! Oh, what a mark! He's up on the half-forward line now. The Blues looking for some lift up there. Play of the day now. Again, the losing team. Again, VFL Park. It's Carlton. Like Ken Hunter, David Glascott was a good player for the Blues. He came away one of the few that could hold his head up after the Blues drubbing at the hands of Richmond. Coach David Parkin considers Glascott one of the hardest working players he has out at Princes Park, and there's certainly no doubting his courage. Well, in taking play of the day, he certainly showed courage and the value of hard work.
And there's the ball coming to their attack again, but Glascott will take a free kick, plays on. Had a bounce. Oh, he's a gutsy little player, this fellow. Kicks it, oh, Dexburn let him down. But Glascott is there again. Gutsy little player. Hand passes to David Clark. He shoots for goals, and I don't think he's on line. It'll be through for a behind to the...
Well, that was one that certainly deserved a better fate. Well, that's semi-final day as far as the winners is concerned. Next week, the preliminary final at VFL Park, and it's Carlton versus Hawthorn, and the stage set for a really sensational clash after the fireworks that followed their qualifying final battle when 2 Carlton players were reported. David Polkinghorne told the truth at the tribunal hearing. Wayne Johnston was suspended subsequently for 2 weeks. The Blues weren't happy about it, and there's a bit of feeling involved there. Incidentally, up until last week, Carlton and Hawthorn had only ever met twice in finals, and they'll meet twice in the final series this year, so it didn't take them long to double that tally. Should be a great game, both teams desperate to earn a crack at Richmond for the 1982 flag. Well, finally, goal of the day, and it's the one that started it all for Richmond. A truly inspirational effort by their skipper David Cloke, who lined up at full forward, an unusual position for him. And speaking of goals, we thought it fitting in our closer for this week to honour Malcolm Blight, who for the first time in a great career in VFL football notched the 3 figures. He's finished the season with 103 goals. Lane's too far out to score even with his great kicking ability. Cloke up at full forward. He'll be the target. Nice kick. Strength by Cloke. Also by Perovic. Now the big Richmond captain. Oh, what a great effort! Inspirational stuff by Cloke.